Welcome here to ABC4 News at 5 o'clock. I'm Sarah Murphy.
And I'm Brian McElhatton. Thanks so much for joining us right now at 5. We begin this evening with the failed assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. The shooter killed one person at Trump's rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday, leaving the former president and two others hurt.
ABC4's Annika Johns is following local reaction now to the news. She joins us live here in Salt Lake City. Annika, we're curious, how have Utahns been taking the news?
Well, Sarah, Brian, it's been a whirlwind of emotions these past few days. And even while I was speaking to individuals here at the Capitol, it's been just swaying back and forth between people who are still in favor of Trump and those who are not. So here, like I said, I went around the Capitol speaking to multiple individuals, and here's what they have to say about what this could potentially mean moving forward for that November election.
Take a look at what happened.
It's seemingly what everyone is talking about.
It's awful. I'm glad he's alive.
When that was happening, what's going on in this country?
It's been over 48 hours since the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. And since then, opinions and thoughts for and against Trump have been spreading like wildfire, including here in Utah.
I might not be the Republican supporter. I might not be a Democratic supporter, but whoever it may be, that should not be happening.
I spent time today walking around the state capitol asking people about their general thoughts on what took place Saturday, and many of them hope this may spark some change between the two political parties.
You know, we talk a lot about gun control and gun violence, and, you know, we could start talking more about it. Maybe when you see an assassination attempt in a public figure, it brings the kind of maybe two parties or two stances together, I hope.
I also sat down with Jason Perry, the director of the Hinckley Institute of Politics on U of U's campus. And he says this certainly would cause some changes, but right now this is uncharted territory.
Everything about this weekend is unprecedented, so it's really hard to predict where it goes. We know already today what the political posturing seems to be. It's an interesting time because it's right before the opening of the Republican National Convention. We've already seen what happened after this weekend. It's sort of translated into more support for the former president.
He continues saying the polarization between the two political parties is what most likely led up to this weekend shooting. And while the parties remain divided, they seem to be rallying behind a similar cause.
It was uniform condemnation of what happened over the weekend. Of course, no one's going to support it, but it's interesting how quickly everyone said, no matter what our differences are, this is not acceptable. I think we would expect that, and it happened quickly, and I'm glad that it did, but today's the new day and the aftermath of that, and it's really what happens next.
Now, just like Perry said, we're in some uncharted territory at the moment, so we're continuing to learn more. Everyone is continuing to learn what will take place now that this assassination attempt is done and over with. So, of course, your ABC4 team will be keeping you updated here on air and online at abc4.com as we continue to learn about what took place over there with Trump in that assassination attempt and how that will affect people here in the state of Utah. Reporting live from the Utah State Capitol, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.